And hey, this is Sean Schroeder with Coastal Virginia Karate. Just got my Black Rifle coffee, enjoying some nice hot coffee on this nasty wet day here in Virginia Beach. You know, we focus a lot in martial arts training, the movements, having a real good punch, having a real good kick, having good posture, having all the essentials of making our kata and our techniques look superb, making them look really nice. That's the dough. That's the personal training aspect of karate. You know, it's not just learning the form, going 1, 2, 3, boom, 1, 2, 3, boom. Anyone can learn a copy of kata from online. I mean, heck, they're essentially open source. They're all out there. But it's the nuances, it's the stuff in between that is greatly overlooked. One aspect that's always overlooked, it seems like, is the breathing component. I see so many times people working in kata, they sound like trains. It's one punch, punch. They're doing this movement. They're doing this inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Now, this breathing is normal in, let's say, weightlifting. We have a weight in our hand, we bring it down, we exhale, or we inhale, we push up on a bench press, and we push out. This is normal. Breathing is important to us martial artists because the more we move the body, the more air we need. The more our muscles are working, the more gases our body is creating, and we have to expel those gases. But we have to do it in a way that makes sense to the movement. Let me zoom back a little bit. If we're blocking 1, then 2, then 3, it's not a so it's got to be a natural breathing. You should actually be able to talk in some ways of thinking about it. While you're moving, it should be a fluid. The breathing should be separate from the motion, but at the same time tied together. There's times when we need to tighten our abdomen, our body, while we're breathing. In some ways, this is like holding our breath. But now holding your breath isn't what we think of going, holding your breath, right? It's more we're breathing, and at the point of impact it's a momentary total flex of the body. Boom. Instantaneously holding your breath just for that one moment, and then regaining the control of the breathing. So it's not a 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Inhale, exhale, hold. Inhale, exhale, hold. It's got to be rhythmic. The breathing has to be separate from the body movements. The body movements, everything's got to be in sync. The movement of the feet, the movements of the hands, the movements of the body, and of course the movement of the breathing. Now, we don't want our breathing to be chest bound, breathing like this, because this is a tell. And as we become more fatigued, the bigger our chest breathing becomes. We want to control the breathing in our abdomen. This allows us to tighten our body. I tell my students that we want our muscles to be hard. It's almost like the armor of an armadillo. We want to have a strong body so we can take an impact. We can take a punch or kick, or whatever it might be. But we also don't want to be so heavy we can't move, fighting against our own body. So breathing from the abdomen is essential. It keeps the abdominal walls tight. It eliminates the up-down breathing of the chest, which is a tell or a telegraph to our opponent, especially if we start becoming fatigued. We need to learn how to breathe from our stomach. One exercise I have my students do is kind of fun to do, and they all laugh. It's doing the blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, block. Going A, B, C, D, E, F, G. If we can do the ABCs with that old song, the ABC song, while do the movements, while making everything hard and strong, we can learn to separate our movements from our breathing and make it separate but working together. After all, that's what martial arts is all about. We're learning to move our body, control all aspects independently, but working together. Our breathing, our walking, our hand movements, our blocks, everything has to be separate movements, but all working in sync with each other to make everything work right. So that's just my thought while I'm sitting here enjoying my coffee. If you have any questions, comments, down below is the comment button. Hit it, feel free, add your 2 cents. Don't be shy.